Hi, my name is Gabriel Collins, and I'm with English 315. And today I'm going to do my video over how social media is used in a workplace. First, on the first slide is, of course, there's a guy, he drinks some coffee salt like that, just basically showing that, too much social media can cause you to, like drink a lot of caffeine, stuff like that, and make you crash just because you just want to stay up and watch YouTube, video games, stuff like that, Facebook, that sort. Alright, next slide is basically our agenda. So we're just going to break down of what's going to go into, what was inside our PowerPoint. So break down, like, where are the key factors that's basically within, the social media workplace. So, basically, we're going to discuss some pros and cons within social media workplace, how social media workplace can help employees, and social media policies in workplaces, and also social networking do's and don'ts. So, alright, so we'll move on to the next slide. So, here we have basically the introduction. Just pretty much just breaks down what social media workplace is about, more definite details. So, like I said, basically it's basically technology based in the media. So we all know that it basically it deals with a great amount, of our everyday life. We basically use our phones, our laptops, our vehicles nowadays have, like stuff that you can, talk to your vehicles, so like that, which I would consider as social media coming out. Like, you get the news, you get the broadcast, you talk to your car, basically it just responds back sometimes. And then, also, you can abuse, social media, basically, blogging, just talking about other people, or basically condemning, where you're working at, or maybe like your friends, or maybe just your life in general. So maybe you get good, you get the bad. So that's basically the introduction. Just breakdown of what excuse me, breakdown of what social media is in the workplace. Okay, we're gonna do some cons of social media. So here, of course, we have laptops, computers, phones, stuff like that, we have a good time until we catch a virus. Maybe spam, overload the mailbox, stuff like that. So some of the cons could be like, okay, now you're social media, now you can't get on social media no more. So you can't talk to no one, you can't enjoy, like reading newspapers, something like that, just because you caught a bug. So now all of a sudden, your technology has stopped working completely. So now you gotta go get your stuff fixed by an expert, Geek Squad, or maybe Best Buy. They have like some kind of computer people that go in there. They go in there and fix it to the point where they get the bugs out. But I mean, they're gonna charge a little bit. Maybe what's good. Now you got your social media back, so you can contact your friends, family, and real to whoever it is you work. And then so some pros, social media. Let's say you working. You're in a job and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, you need to, outsource, like, what you're doing. That way you can, make a profit, maybe like selling vehicles. You're at a dealership, and then you just, let's say you walk around, you're like, man, like, I got these new hot cars on the block. How am I going to get rid of them? And then I know this one friend, he does the same thing. He uses social media, like, in his job because he sells motorcycles. So that's what he does, you know what I'm saying? He posts these things on Facebook. He sends to his friends, family, stuff like that. And like, even friends, he like, yeah, like, man, we got this new box that came in, and stuff, use on TV and stuff like that, or like newspapers, like the, like the usual way. But now he uses social media also to go out and sell his products, so like that, which is his motorcycle, so like that. So that's a pro for social media. Okay. And here, of course, we get policies within a workplace, because of course, without policies, then everything will crash because people just want to, use social media how they want to use it. So policy is basically to set standards and placements for people that just want to go out and just use it. You know what I'm saying? So there's that, man. You can overuse it in a workplace. So man, you have your lines where you have to draw a point where, okay, you can't research this. I mean, I know some companies, they have this block on like certain websites because they're gonna mess around. They're gonna go out and try to look at this, look at that. But as long as you put blocks on it, they can't go past it. So that's pretty much, that could be a policy. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you can't go to this website. So to reinforce their policy, they may put a block on that website or certain websites too. Okay, so policies. I mean, like policies, it may be in different. It could be on paper format. It could be an email. I mean, there's different sources and so on. And plus, when you go to get a job, or if you even walk into a building, man, they have policies. So whether if you're a customer or you're an employee, like everybody has their own set standards of policies. So that's how businesses maintain what they have and their I'm not gonna say their structure, but their overall image as a company is with policies. Because without policies, I'm pretty sure everything will fall apart. Okay, we're gonna run through the do's and don'ts of social networking right quick. All right, so of course we got some. I mean, like be polite and responsible. So we all know, when using social media, when you go post something, I'm saying, like, if it's negative, of course you're gonna get negative feedback. People are gonna take it personal to a different level. So we want to be polite and you want to be responsible. I'm saying, come on, we all adults. Even if you got kids growing up, they're gonna use social media. But I mean, if they're taught right to use it responsibly, then some of them are gonna do it. So I mean, like, that's one of the do's. All right, we'll do a don't right quick. What we got here? See, allow. See, pause before. Okay, we'll pause before posting. Okay. So what you don't, like I said, we don't want to post anything negative, anything bad. It could be about maybe like your best friend who you just get in a fight with. Post dirty pictures of dirty pictures or blog telling some they're this, they're that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people go to depth and details, and they like sometimes they'll spill bad beans. That's what you don't want to do. All right, so that is a don't. Okay, so our next clip basically is a breakdown of two different bars, stuff like that, graph bars. And then the first one is basically showing the different age groups of how social media improves and lowered their opinion of the colleague. And the second bar graph explains workplace do and don'ts. They have policy about social media at works and how it works. So, it just, like I said, it just gives you a little range, because they took a poll of, like some people from, certain organizations and companies, so like that. And they're like, okay, so what do y'all do with y'all, social networking? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your age groups here? What do they look at, so like that? Like, what do they use their social media for? Basically, that's what it's like. Okay, so next one is our conclusion. So basically, we're just going to do like a pre-wrap up right here. So I'm going to explain to you right quick basically what this whole presentation, this video was about. Alright, so we're going to say that social media has been around, and it has been around for a while, ever since I can remember, like when I grew up. I mean, we all had our first phone, but then like it went from bag phones to beepers, and then like you get your flip phones, and now it's like to the point where like it's touchscreen, and now you got some stuff that just pops out of like computers. Stuff just pops out of these little chips and so like that, and it's like 3D, 4D. So I mean, like, social media is getting to the point where like it's becoming real, like to the point where like we can almost touch it, and it's kind of good, and it's kind of bad. But I mean, like, we'll just leave it at that, saying that social media is getting better, and then of course it does help other jobs. And matter of fact, if it wasn't for social media, we probably wouldn't, have that many jobs, or we wouldn't have that many people in jobs that, we have now. And it's not because,